Welcome back to this Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. It's the NHL Draft 2025, and we will look to get into it. We have the 8th overall pick, I believe, and last video we were looking at 6th overall pick. Last video we were looking at trading back for Jacob Chikrin from the Senators and a pick because we have all the guys we need. We have a lot of prospects. Now we just need to start competing, and these guys don't really interest me. Ramo could be a good guy, and like obviously these two could be good, but I think we have the prospects we need. We just need them to develop, and we need to start competing. So let's go look at where Ottawa is and what they'd want to give up. 3 and 4 want to trade, so that's interesting. Here's Ottawa. Let's just go over our prospects just to remind us. So that's 6 right there. And then we still have Hemming, Savoy, guys that could be pushed into the top 6 if we need to, or be really good third liners. Lots of guys down here who should be able to make it. Good fourth liners. Defensively, we have these 4. And if we pick up another, if we pick up Chikrin, he's a lefty that can play righty, so I would think he can play with either Zellweger or Minchikov. I think that's a good idea. Here's Chikrin. Do they have any other expiring guys? Fabro doesn't really interest me. Shrew signed. Pinto's an RFA. Because then defensively our third pair would be Lacombe and Kyrou, which they should grow and get better. Lacombe is 24. Both offensive defensemen, but we'll see how it works. Do they want our first rounder, 6th overall? They don't. However, I might just see what they have, then see who's in the draft, then sim ahead, just to get more time. Did we already pin our players that we were interested in this draft? Oh, right, yeah. So this is our second. This could also be a second if we pick up another second. Playmaker. Not the best. I think this guy's at least an elite. And then this is early third. We could pick up their late second to pick that guy. I think we went over all these already. Just in case. Yeah, I remember all these guys. So we want a pick around 47, 66, and 79. 47, that can get moved up, and 79. So we could use, if we get there second. That can get 66. And Chikrin. Hopefully he'll want to sign with us. And then let's say 2 later picks. Does that look about right? Should we get more than that? Because 6th overall moved back 14 spots. Chikrin signing rights, who he was a top pair defenseman. 19 goals, what the? 30 points. Second round pick. I feel like there might be more value in this. Like, realistically, we might be able to get a little more. How about that 3rd from next year and a 5th from this year? Does that look about fair? I'd say so. Oh, a bit off, they said. Let's get a 6th from this year. Quite close. Do they want to give me any extra pick from this year? Okay. Let's just go with that. See if they want that. Nice. Okay. So we traded back. We could see who we could have got. Let's look at who we can get around that area now. This guy wouldn't be bad. Power forward. Who's in front of this pick? This guy could be good too. Defenseman. I don't really need defenseman. This guy's NHL ready. Martone would have been the guy I was interested in up there. We have a goalie, but I'm not too interested in it. It doesn't even show that he has abilities. Just look at ETAs here. Nothing that special. Power forward. This guy's a left wing, 2 years out, 2-way forward. We'll see who's there when we get there. I'd be fine with either of them. So Janus did get taken. Could have been a good guy, but I like the power forward tag. These are those higher overall defensemen. So these are the guys that were in our area. They got a left-handed defensive defenseman, only no contest, nothing else. This guy probably would have been the guy I was interested in, if anybody up here. Misa and Hagens, nice. It's interesting how they develop as a created player. So I think we're gonna go with Bruce Leach, son of Brian Leach. Just an average pick there. Play him 3rd, 2nd line AHL this year. And then we will go for Mr. Mitchell Ludwig, who had only 39 points in the USHL. But 65. Pretty good shooting stats, so hopefully that can just go crazy. I haven't had a good low elite for a while. So that'll be fun. Hopefully, I've had some low elites go crazy in previous franchise modes. Alright, so this is 66, and then 79 I think we need to trade up for. No, we don't. I like that pick there. That definitely looks good to me. 62, 18 years old. He played in DEL, so he can play in the AHL. Fourth line AHL. I might give him one more year out of 62. And then this guy, Project, might be 6 years till he's in the NHL, but looks good for a sniper. He played in the NLA, I believe, or Extraliga. Frenchman playing in the Extraliga, that's interesting. 52, got a long way to go. And after this, I don't have anybody pinned. We could pick a goalie. Do we have any goalies? We still have lots of goaltending prospects. What was this guy's stats? Actually, this guy's pretty good, but he's 19. $10 points as a 18-year-old defenseman. This guy's labeled as a bust, even though he had 50 points. 4 years out. Looks like he's a playmaker, probably. This guy could have an X factor. Oh, he's listed as I think that's a pretty safe pick there. Might not make it, but that's fine. Who are those other guys? How did they look? So none of them were good. This guy had... He's also on Kingston at 47 points. Weak character, I don't like that. This guy, 19, no. Don't get much from these. We could take a defenseman. This guy played 11 games in the SHL as a 17-year-old. Looks like he's a two-way, maybe an offensive. Let's go for it. Not horrible. At least he's not a low. Oh, there's an enforcer just went. Small guy. This is that goalie. We could take an overager goalie. It's right in our pick area, so. He played 23 games. Oh, he's 19. That's a really low overall. He'll be like a 48. I don't like the low. 19, didn't do that well. 5 games in the SHL, another low. 19. 19. Low top 6 doesn't really interest me. 11 games as a 17-year-old defenseman. I just took a lefty defenseman like that, though. I'll take a goalie, just to get a goalie in the system. Not great, but... Cute. 18-year-old had 47 points in 59 games. He does not look 5 years old. He looks closer than that. He's got good speed, 6'1". Could be a two-way forward. Let's take this guy. Bottom 6 medium, hopefully. Oh, that's tough. That's really not what you want. We got 2 more picks in the 7th round. Might make a pick off the board with a big guy with that last pick again, just for fun. "17-year-old had a goal in the Liga. Defensive zone play could be 6'3". Oh, he's a low though. Yeah, that doesn't interest me. 19 had 55 points. 6'5". Don't have any other information, but that looks good to me. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty good. He's 19, but that's I like that pick as a 7th rounder. And let's take a big guy with this pick. Nash is definitely not a big guy. So we got this guy again. We got a few 6'7s. They're all 18 too. This guy would be the biggest. 231, he's not even off the board. Because the heavy guys, they're all smaller. I like this guy. He's 18, 6'7", 217, left wing, 3 years out. That's actually not bad at 18. Give him 1 more year in the CHL and then put him in the AHL. Alright, so we made it past the draft here. Getting to the off season. Do we want to re-sign the coaches? They didn't, like, we weren't really trying to do much, so. I guess I'll have to look at scouts again. Oh, I want to check to make sure they're good scouts. I'll sign all the guys from here up. Is this just our 2nd off season? Yeah, I guess. So I should be able to maximize our scouts in the free agency. That Marner contract is great. He's just got to start performing. We might get another goalie. Branson didn't like that we let our goalies go. That's too bad, because you're going to be leaving anyways. Okay. Clara, were you a backup? Or where'd you... That's weird. He must have been in the AHL. I should have played him. So I think that's fine there. And then, oh, Chikrin doesn't want to re-sign. But he doesn't want too much. We could just give him that and see if he wants that. 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, good. Branson's still here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could release a couple guys. I'll give you a shot. At least 1 contract. We'll release Hag because he's probably asking for more. Then we have 4 extra guys, so that means 1 extra in the NHL, 3 extra in the AHL. We probably only need 2 extra in the AHL. So Lacombe. We could try to give him that. Labushkin. White. We're not struggling for cap. Do we have lots of varieties? We actually do. So let's just go with white, just to make it easy. Minchikov didn't like it that his fellow Russian was released, but 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. That Ross Johnson contract given from Lou Lamoriello, that's so bad. So top 6 are these guys probably, and then bottom 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Purrington actually is lower overall than when we drafted him. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I'm gonna release Silverberg because then we can see who might want to hop up. Gru, I still like him. Give him that. So give him 1.15. And how many do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we probably want 4 extra. So 1, 2, 3. Like we could actually re-sign everybody else. You're gonna be in the NHL or in the AHL, and you are also going to. Everybody else, like he's still, yeah. Because these guys can be like scratches in the NHL too, if these guys. McGinn doesn't want to come back. I like him though, he's good. We can have him take up some cap. Vaxa for some reason is asking for not league minimum. Lopina has been our scratch in the AHL, but he might actually get in this year. Not too many guys to resign, really just Chikrin that we're looking at there. Bunch of scouts. So Chikrin didn't re-sign. A lot of guys didn't re-sign. Chikrin, we'll stick with the 4 years. We'll go up by 250 unless we start getting closer. I don't really want to lose him. I mean, we got other stuff back with him, but McGinn wants more. That's fine. White, I thought I gave you that, so I might have to give you a one-way. Which, whatever. Yeah, White will give 125 again. Chicken 6.5. For 4 years, it's fine. I mean, even then, it's a pretty good contract. Yeah, okay. Nice. So, we'll have to look for coaches and scouts. I'll probably cut ahead to when I finish that. Zegras, Minchikov, we got a lot of guys coming up, so we'll have to look at that after. But let's see what we look like. We'll probably want to get a goaltender again. maybe like an 81 again, or maybe an 82, because he still struggled. It's getting pretty tight there, and he's got 3 years to prove it. After that, he's 28, and he might be a backup, or he might not be on the team. Defensively, like, I think we're gonna go with that. Maybe we could get a, like, if we wanted to, because I think these guys won't have waivers. Kyrou doesn't, so we could get like a right-handed, like, third pairing defenseman that's better than Goodbranson, that's good defensively and stuff, in case Kyrou's not good. So if we have to send Kyrou down, because I think we might be able to compete this year, looking at our defense. Offense needs to, like, our young guys need to jump up again. If we don't get another guy to jump into the top 6 again, like Kulich, he's already had 2 years now. No, just 1 year. So hopefully he can do it. If not, we might have to look at a guy in free agency next year to take that spot. More veteran guy. So I think I'm gonna look for a right D that can play as a scratch, be a really good scratch. Maybe a guy who can play the left side too. And then he can take Kyrou's spot if Kyrou hasn't been performing. I mean, Lacombe could just as well not perform, but since he's lefty-righty, he has a little, and he has waivers. And we'll get a goalie that's probably around an 82. So we'll do that first, and then I'll manage the coaches and the scouts. John Klingberg, like, what is this? Top 6. Look at that defense, like, that's, and for some reason his offense has just gone crazy. Like, everything just stat growth. So right defense, there's nobody who can play righty lefty. Is there anybody that can play lefty righty? Schmidt? It wouldn't be, I want a guy who's a little bit better defensively. Kovacevic, Fabro. I like the two-way guys, so I think it's out of these two guys. They'll be our scratch to start. Oh, Fabro, yeah. There's a team interested in him. 3 years. We'll give you 2 years at $275. Goalies. Look at one of these guys. Katahat. Who's been good? Maybe we can decide that way. Starter in Seattle, not great. Starter in Arizona, pretty good, especially if Arizona's not that good still. Starter in Philly, 70 games. Looking like in real life, those numbers. DeSmith again. Let's go Vmelka. We'll go 1 year. And give you like that. And I'll cut ahead to after I get the coaches and scouts. Alright, so just show you guys our coaches. These are our coaches. This guy's going to be the head coach if he accepts. This is actually the guy we've had the past two seasons. He's the best scheme fit, and I think he still deserves a shot. We haven't really given him a roster yet to win, so we'll give him a year or two, and then maybe look for another guy, but he was the best fit. And let's look at some contracts for next year, extensions. Zegras will have to sim to January 1st, and then we can offer him, I guess. That's going to be a big one, because he's had almost 100 points, yeah. Minchukov, he wants 8x8. He had 50 points last season, only 2 seasons, but he's growing well. He's a good defenseman. 86 overall. If we give him 8x8 with the 85% trick, 6.8, that's a good investment, because who did we give? McTavish is 7.7. Not for 8 years, but Leo Carlson has been a second liner. He was third and then second liner. Still has stuff to prove. I might wait, because his attributes are a little bit wonky. He's still an 83. Like, that would be a bridge, and we could give him that. That would take him to 25. That might be a smart idea. Like, if we're already trying to compete, that way a bridge is fine. Like that, if we gave him that, that might be worth it eventually, but a bridge, it's still a little much. He'd still have to prove it, but 5.125 would be the bridge. He had 49 points, so yeah, that would be more like a 60-point guy. We might wait until we're looking at Zegras, and then we can see how he's done the season so far. Zellweger, he's only had one NHL season, I believe, on the second pair. Looks like he lost all his X factors, which sucks. But he was good, and he looks pretty solid. He looks like just as good as Minchukov he can be with his stats. That would be take him till he's 25 again as well. Just one season of work. I might just make it realistic and wait. Lysell. I mean, sure. If you're gonna be an NHLer on a two-way, that would work. I mean, even like Perot, maybe he wants. All right. So I think that's it. And I will sim ahead, see if our free agent guys sign. So our coach is back. Hopefully we get all our coaches. Yep. AHL person, whatever. We'll let the computer sign. Usually they do. Yeah, another AHL guy. And then there's going to be a bunch of scouts. Like 12 scouts. Sidor for a 6th. Trying to rip me off. It looks like Fabro signed. Vejmelka also signed, so we got the guys we were wanting from free agency. Alright, so here are our lines for the season. We got +5 on the first line, same lines basically. As you can see, the team's really young, not great defensively. We're just giving young guys a shot because sooner or later we're going to be wanting to compete, and we probably going to want more defensive physical guys in there. Minchukov with his new contract, growing a little, as we got. Obviously it's not great on the bottom there, but it might not matter. Goaltending wise, worked out perfect. Dostal and Vejmelka. Actually, they're both Czech, aren't they? Yeah, nice. Got a older Czech guy to come in there. They're the same overall. Hopefully they'll split pretty well. Alexander is up here, and obviously Fabro, he's our guy there. We got 2 years? Yeah. So, yeah, Alexander, he's still young, but I just leave him as our scratch guy. In the AHL, we got, that's our goalies. I don't know if I looked at our defense, actually, but that's our forwards. Pretty good, lots of potential. Defense I haven't looked at yet. Colton White, I didn't even realize. Who's our guy? Oh, yeah, he's not. He's an AHLer now. So I'll just look quickly here. You can go in there. And do we have any younger? No. Okay. So that's what it looks like, probably. Like that. And hopefully Luno can maybe do some stuff here. He's listed as a top 6, so another offensive defenseman. But yeah, he did it actually very well last year, so hopefully he can get some growth there. And let's see if we can get to January 1st, where we can sign Zegras in the video. I don't. I've almost run out of time here, so might not get there, but we'll see how far we can get. I guess I should check that we're probably below the salary cap. That's a good thing to check. I forgot. We are just at it. So looks like we shouldn't have to worry about that. Hopefully. Yeah. And I optimized all our new scouts there, so hopefully, you never know, but hopefully we can this is actually ridiculous, the trade screen. Don't really want to make a trade because this is kind of the year we find out where our direction is. We're gonna start trying to go for it. I'll make a trade for some good players if we're close to winning. Alright, so we made it to January 1st here. We're close to a playoff spot. We'll quickly look at contracts here and deal with that another time. But, oh yeah. So Zegras doesn't look like he wants to resign. Quickly, I'm almost out of time here. Yeah, we're gonna wait because he just wants, he doesn't know what he wants. Carlson, he is a 26 points in 35 games, looking good, growing well. What does he want now? I'm gonna give him the 8 years. Actually, I think let's see what you guys have to say, and I will end the video there. Drysdale, we'll see what he wants. Oh wow, that's a good contract. Yeah, and then Zellweger, 15 points. He wants a good contract as well. And Kairu just started. How's he doing? Not great. And yeah, so we'll come back next video, make those contract offers, and see if we can get this team into the playoffs. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.